Here we are then, Ben. Looks like all of our auto class riders back from their sighting lap and are ready to head down onto the start line for the final time this season. You can see there on our screen, if you're watching the live stream, Cohen Jagielski in the gold helmet, now sporting the red number 1 plate, so indicating that he is the champion of the class. He clinched that title yesterday in Moto number 2. You can see him down there with his coach and trainer Ashley Wild of the RMJ Academy.
Yeah, and that training paying off for Cohen Jagielski. A fantastic second race for him yesterday. Came from a first corner crash in the race that he could well have become champion in. And he passed the guy he needed to pass for the championship about 2 or 3 laps in from that first corner crash, and came through to take the race win on the last lap. So stunning bit of speed from Cohen Jagielski. A name to remember, a name to watch, and we're hoping he carries on with his trademark gold crash helmet that we both like so much there, man.
Because you cannot mistake Cohen out on track with that gold helmet, and obviously that indicates he was wearing that yesterday, so it's not a championship winning helmet, it's just his style for this season.
Yeah, he's been wearing that all year. The opening round for the autos was in Little Silver in the middle of June, and he carried that through to 3 out of 4 wins there. Also won all 4 races at Whitby, and had a mechanical issue in race 1 yesterday, which made the championship a bit of a sweat, but he won the following 2 races to claim the title of British motocross champion in the autos class. So here we go. It's the other race winner yesterday was number 214,
yep, Tommy Wood. You see him there, 3 gates from the inside. So 3 of our top contenders there, Jet Gardner, Cohen Jagielski and Tommy Wood. They'll be looking for to finish off the season on a high here in this final moto of 2021.
Exactly, and as the championship is sewed up in the favour of number 75, or number 1 for the sake of this race, Cohen Jagielski, the battle for second is anything but done. Tommy Wood, the number 214, is second. He's got 6 points ahead of the number 14 of Jet Gardner, brother of course to Freddie, and then you've got the 4 points, just a point back for the number 70, that's Ethan Gawley, who came up through to 4th champion. So very, very close between 3 of them, and just a few points back, further 7 points back, is the number 18 of JJ Cooper. So you've got the top 2nd and 5th place is still in dispute. So the championship for those boys is far from over.
So the 15-second board is up. We're about to go racing the final time this year in the auto class. It switches to 5. Let's go racing.
Zip, heads down. Here we go.
So who's going to grab the final hole shot of the year? Looks like Cohen Jagielski's been swallowed up. Jet Gardner around the outside. Fetty Box, I think, up there as well. But it's the Jet. He's hit turbo, but
it's JJ Cooper who's taking the lead.
JJ Cooper.
Fantastic race for number 18.
He's picked a smart line around that first corner, hasn't he? And stolen away the race lead from Jet Gardner. Cohen Jagielski quickly into 2nd position. So the champ is 2nd at the moment on track.
Yes, a great lead there for JJ Cooper.
It's Freddie Box, yeah.
Freddie Box out in front. 18 just couldn't see the number 8, so it is Freddie Box who lost out yesterday, had a bad second race, only finished in 16th place actually, so he's certainly in 3rd race that was. So Freddie looking to make amends and take his 2nd race win of the year, because he took one a Little Silver, but he's got a hot champion on his case. Cohen Jagielski with the number 1 plate is knocking on his door.
Yeah, Cohen came flying through the pack yesterday, didn't he, in race 3 to clinch that title. So he knows a place or 2 to make a pass around this Landrake circuit, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just went straight through the pack yesterday. A stunning ride, and he's there already, I think. No, he's still 2nd.
Still 2nd. Jet
Freddie Box out in front. Freddie currently 6th in the championship, a few points back now from that top 5 fight after the rough race he had yesterday. It looks like there's somebody down. Not one of our front contenders, I think, but one of the riders down towards the back of the pack there.
So up towards the finish for the first time.
Freddie Box launches down the hill, full effort. You can see that. A tight position as he hustled the bike down.
And then Jet Gardner hanging off the back of his MGMX KTM 50. Up the finish line straight. That's so cool to see.
4th place at the moment is Tommy Wood. He's worked his way up there. And Ronan Watson is up there in 5th place ahead of Ethan Gorey and JJ Cooper, who mistakenly said was leading earlier.
I think we're about to have a fight for the lead, Ben, because Cohen Jagielski is all over the rear wheel of Freddie Box now as they head towards around the back end of the start gates. Box protects the inside line, nicely done by him.
Yeah, they're both just checking the inside of those bumps there in the corners, tight corners behind the start line as they go back up the start straight hill. It's Freddie Box out in front, dwarfing that little automatic. He's definitely ready for a bigger fight. Jagielski coming down the hill though.
Here comes Cohen on the inside. He shuts the door. So the champ is now the new race leader.
The speed that Jagielski was showing yesterday, that's not exactly a surprise, but Freddie Box is keeping him honest there at the moment, still in 2nd place, trying to fend off the attentions of Jet Gardner, who had a great day yesterday. He lifted himself up from 7th to 3rd in this championship. So Gardner, who was a 3-time second in 3 races yesterday, difficult to say if he can lay it down on Cohen Jagielski. He'll certainly be looking to make it 4 out of 4 second places if he can make a move on Freddie Box. But Freddie is actually more intent on hassling Jagielski. He's certainly not getting the champ get away with this easily.
I would say as well, Jet Gardner's got the overall to think about.
Freddie Box. Sorry to cut into you there, mate. Yeah, Freddie Box. Freddie, finds round. He's knocked down, just had to move, lost traction.
Too much gas out of the corner there.
And
He got a little bit excited. So Jet Gardner into 2nd.
That's such a shame. He really went for the move on Jagielski there to Freddie Box.
So like I was saying, Jet Gardner, he's been super consistent this weekend. 3 seconds yesterday, currently sitting in 2nd today in the 4th and final moto. So Jet's actually looking good for an overall victory here this weekend at Landrake. Because Cohen Jagielski obviously had that bad score in the first moto.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the overall points for the weekend certainly favouring Jet Gardner. 126 points with his 3 second places yesterday. Jagielski, as we say, had that issue. He only took home 111 points. So it looks like Jet Gardner, if he stays this way, is going to take the 1st place overall trophy home this weekend to deny Jagielski the clean sweep of all 3 championship events of the Auto Cup.
And you know what? He might be closing in on the rear wheel of Cohen at the moment. Jet is on fire.
Yeah, he wants this. So he hasn't won a race actually all season. So it would be very nice for Jet to finish off his year with a race win to go with the overall win that he looks in line for today. Jagielski nervously looking over the shoulder as he heads up the start straight hill. You can hear a bike passing him, which he's not used to. He's usually been running away with him.
How cool is it for these young kids to be racing in front of a British Championship crowd, in front of the British Championship teams and all the pro riders as well? Must be so cool for them.
Yeah, absolutely. These riders also, of course, being streamed online to the entire world, so their attention, publicity is all there. They're only missing out the one steepest hill of this circuit for the autos. Just missing out that uphill jump into the far field. But Jagielski showing great quality here as he holds the race lead around this corner by the Cohen car. Jet Gardner still interested though. He still smells that 1st place possibility.
Both riders go to the outside of the Scott Sports corner. Maybe just a little bit too much to ask for these little 50cc machines to go to the inside line and then make it up that big steep climb.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit too much to ask. Jet Gardner though still just a 1.5 seconds shy of Jagielski at the start of this lap. Box in 3rd, and then just further down to give you a rundown. Tommy Wood is there in 4th. Ronan Watson showing nicely in 5th. That's the best result for him so far this weekend. Ethan Gorley and JJ Cooper 6th and 7th. I'll be disappointed with that. Cameron Berry 8th. Jackson Ross 9th. Jimmy Ball in 10th place. Also, of course, just to show I think the name that will be of interest to long-time British Championship fans, Vinnie Anderson, yes, son of Brad, is out there 15th in this race. And his father will be racing later, of course.
Yeah, it's a busy day for Ando, isn't it?
I haven't seen him out there joining the other schoolboys out picking him up though. I'm not sure if he's got somebody hired for that, perhaps. Too much training, that is. On a race day, but Jagielski crosses the line, pulled out a 2nd and a bit on Gardner that time, just a little bit quicker around that lap. Freddie Box still 3rd. And those 3 got quite a gap now with 4th place Tommy Wood, who's got the attention of Ethan Gorley. So Gorley has got past Ronan Watson on that lap and is looking to catch up to Tommy Wood. Gorley, as I mentioned, is up there in contention for, he lifted himself yesterday from 6th to 4th in this championship, and he's only a point behind Jet Gardner, so he'll be trying to limit the damage because Gardner's a fair way up the track. but a pass on Tommy Wood would do Ethan Gorley an awful lot of favour. And also it will actually do Jet Gardner a good job, because Jet's only 6 points shy of Tommy Wood. So if Gorley goes past him, then we'll see Gardner and Wood tied for second in the championship.
And I imagine Tommy Wood might take that tiebreaker with one race win.
Would win that, so yeah, he would need a bit more help
for the Jet
to rest that second place. But still, Jet Gardner showing great pace, he's second in this race, and he's not letting Jagielski get away with it completely.
Just over 3 minutes left on the clock, so maybe 2 or 3 laps left in this moto, the final moto of the season for the autos.
A bit of a spill on camera there for number 311, but picked up the bike quite nicely, so all safe. As number 43, Andy Middle, comes past us on the little KTM.
Oakland, one of our fast qualifiers yesterday, wasn't he? But he got a bit banged up in a crash in I think it was the third moto of the day.
Yeah, he did his fifth in race 1, but had a few issues further on through the day. But look at these little autos, got that big hill at the start straight, the big bumps from the adult-sized bikes, of course, being dealt with very manfully by these little lads on the 80s, on the autos.
Yeah, these autos railing the same ruts that Evgeny Bobryshev and Tommy Searle and Harry Kulas created earlier on today. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is pretty good to say. And JJ Cooper still back there in 7th place. Is losing out a little bit here. He's going to drop closer in the championship. He's 5th at the moment, and he's not going to improve on it finishing there. So we got a bit of battle going on mid-pack. Goes to the middle, just making a move. We go past Freddie Gurney. That's for 13th and 14th place on our camera screens here. And Ethan Gorley has moved past Tommy Wood for 4th place. So that's that move sorted out from Gorley in this last race of the championship campaign for the autos. But Gorley, having Jet Gardner in front of him still, is not going to advance on 4th in the championship. So top 3 in championships looks like Jagielski, Tommy Wood and Jet Gardner at the moment would finish level, and Tommy Wood would take that on the basis that he's won a moto.
Jet Gardner there just weaving his way through some lap traffic. Nicely done by Jet on turn number 1, the long sweeping corner with some long tricky ruts, but he picks his way through expertly. Heading down towards us at the commentary tower.
Just over a minute left on the lap, so it's only 2 laps for these laps here. Jagielski 5.5 seconds clear of Jet Gardner. He's also got 5 seconds over Freddie's box. He's a good turn of speed to secure that second place that Freddie lost with that little slip in the weak section.
So I reckon it'll be 2 laps to go. I think Cohen Jagielski will make it to the finish line before the 55 seconds is up, which is left on the clock at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's short lap. They're getting around at a decent sort of race at the moment.
Here comes the champ through the whoops, the number 1, the big red number 1 on his bike, or gold number 1, red plate I should say. That gold number 1 matches his helmet nicely, doesn't it?
It's fate, it's preordained, it's meant to be. That's how it's. I'm sure that's how they intended it. I really do hope he carries through that gold crash on. We've been talking about that for years. But he comes across that cut-off section, 20 seconds. Yeah, you're right, Max. It's going to be 2 laps to go for sure. Got right-hander up the hill, left-hander.
Doubling up the hill there, the step up just before the finish line, and he'll launch down the hill. 6 seconds on the clock, so he crosses the line. 4 seconds, so yeah, 2 laps to go for Cohen Jagielski, Jet Gardner, and the rest of the auto pilots.
Yeah, Jagielski just makes everybody do an extra lap here, and Freddie Box is going to appreciate that, because it looks like he's reduced that gap to Freddie Gardner. It was 5 seconds, it's now 3 and a bit seconds, so yeah, Box is taxied a bit of second place. As it stands at the moment, of course, as we know, Cohen Jagielski is the only championship yesterday, and as they finish right now, Jet Gardner will make back 6 points on Tommy Wood, which would mean they would finish this race level on points. Sadly for Jet, not quite enough, because Tommy Wood took that race win yesterday, which means that he would have the tiebreaker nod in his favour for second in the championship. As it stands, Ethan Gorley in 4th spot, not quite enough to improve on his 4th in the championship, and JJ Cooper would finish 5th ahead of Freddie Box, even though there's a distance between them on the track here. It's not quite enough points for Freddie to improve on 6th place in this British ACU Revo British Motocross Championship fueled by Gulf Race Fuel.
A nice consolation prize for Jet Gardner there if he just misses out on 2nd in the championship. Looks like he's going to win the overall this weekend though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's going to have a first place trophy for his family. One that he can wave at his brother Freddie when he fancies showing off a bit. So here we go across the line there, 1 lap forward for Cohen Jagielski as he starts the last lap of the entire championship for the autos. He's got a good lead over Jet Gardner. No, it's not. Jet Gardner's lost out. Freddie Box has taken 2nd place. Looks like Jet's had an issue in that lap, though not disastrous. Jet crosses the line in 3rd, but it's Freddie Box who has reclaimed 2nd place when he lost with a slip up earlier in the race. So it's Freddie Box now in 2nd, 13 seconds back of Jagielski, but 6 seconds clear of Jet Gardner, who starts the last lap with a nice upgrade in position. And then drops it. Freddie Box drops it at the top of the hill. Just came back into 2nd place, Freddie Box, and then he's dropped it again. But he's remounted quickly and he's going down the hill after Jet Gardner. So Jet, he's already had to deal with his brother Freddie. He's got another Freddie hot on his case here. Jet Gardner, 2nd place. You said sadly for Jet that would still be the only finishes 3rd in the championship. I say only, he was 7th before yesterday, so he would still take the overall victory for the day after Jagielski's problems yesterday. But worth watching, having a look at that 2nd place scrap. Jet Gardner comes over the tabletop towards the quality tower now. There's Jumping Jet in 2nd. Freddie on the box is there in 3rd place. Chasing after Jet goes up that steep hill, very steep, short, sharp hill. Still, these autos winding on enough to clear that tabletop at the top of that hill, which is quite impressive when you consider how steep that is. It's not exactly the shortest tabletop in the world either, so it's a very good bit of performance from these lads to get up and over it, as they consistently do each lap. Jagielski out in front though. He's coming up towards this final corner on the uphill jump. Just takes that final corner down the hill. Celebrating the race win. Now that's it, your champion, Cohen Jagielski, takes the race win, punches the air. Absolutely fantastic round for him. And yeah, he's there having won his 10th race of the season. It isn't bad considering they only did 12. And across the line now, and Jet Gardner does take 2nd place. Very pumped with that. Fist bumps across the line. Freddie Box must be kicking himself. He did all the hard work to get back to 2nd and then dropped it on that final lap. Ethan Gawley put in a good drive as well, not far behind in 4th place. Good finish for him. And Tommy Wood, 5th place. That's enough to hang on to 2nd in the championship for the diminutive number 214 Tommy Wood. So great result for them. And coming through now into 6th place, you can see just on track with number 18 of JJ Cooper. As we go down to the pit box to see Max with our race winner, Cohen Jagielski.
Yep. Cohen. So here we are, Cohen Jagielski, winner of the auto class. As you can see, the champion and the winner of the final moto. Cohen, how was it out there? How was the track today?
Yeah, the track's better. It's got a couple more lines in and it was a good race.
What is it like racing in front of like Tommy Searle, Conrad Muse, all the pros? How cool is that?
It's cool, yeah.
What's your plan for next year? Is it autos again or 65?
I'm moving up next year onto 65.
Have you started riding one yet?
Yeah?
How's it going? Getting used to the clutch and the gears?
Yeah.
All right, nice work. Cohen Jagielski, auto class champion and Moto 4 winner today. Congratulations, dude. Let's just go and talk to Jet. Jet. Freddie, did he win the overall?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jet, you just won the overall. 4 seconds, and you'll take home a #1 plate to show Freddie later. How does that feel?
Good. I'm happy. It was quite rough out there and rutty, a bit slicky.
Yeah, but you'll be able to stand on the top step of the podium later, won't you?
Yeah.
That'll be pretty cool. In front of Tommy Searle, Conrad Muse. How does it feel riding in front of all the pro teams?
It feels good, and I just feel happy about winning. It's my first time winning.
And what are you going to do next year? Auto again or 65?
65.
65, all right. That's Jet Garner, overall winner this weekend and second place in this moto. And we're just going to talk to Freddie Box. Freddie, nice work, dude. How was the track out there?
Pretty rough and muddy.
Is it better than yesterday or easier than yesterday or harder?
Harder, because when you're going through the ruts, your feet just come off because you catch your feet off the ruts.
Yeah.
So it's pretty difficult.
I saw you on the just before the whoops. You tried to make a pass on Cohen and you almost did a donut, didn't you? Is it quite slick out there as well?
Yeah, pretty slick.
And what's your plan for next year? Auto or 65?
Don't know.
Don't know yet. We'll ask Dad, shall we? Right, there's Freddie Box, third place in the moto. Well done, dude. On track next, we'll have the 65 class. Robbie Daly wrapped up that championship yesterday. For sure, we've got some great racing to come. I'll hand you back to Ben, who's in the commentary tower. Cheers.